Jimi Hendrix immersed himself in the realms of dark forces, becoming a conduit for their influence on the youth culture. As a groundbreaking figure in music, his exploration of occult symbols and themes within his art sparked rumors that his fame was intertwined with deeper, sinister powers. His profound impact on the counterculture movement suggested that his rise to prominence was not solely due to musical talent, but also tied to forces that pushed a generation toward a more rebellious, spiritual, and mystical path. His performances, laden with esoteric imagery and cryptic messages, seemed to speak to a hidden world, leaving behind a legacy that blurred the lines between genius and dark influence. Jimi Hendrix called himself a voodoo child, embracing witchcraft as a way to explore and understand himself beyond what society allowed. He believed that this spiritual path went beyond normal rules and traditions, opening doors to new ideas about life and the mind. Hendrix felt that the fear society had toward imagination and spiritual freedom kept people from reaching their true potential. Even though many saw these practices as dark or wrong, he thought they held deep truths about human existence and could help break free from old limitations. Hendrix's view challenged the way people usually think, inviting a more open and powerful way to connect with the world around them. Alan Douglas, the executor of Jimi Hendrix's musical estate, openly acknowledged that Hendrix firmly believed he was possessed by a spiritual force or entity, a belief that led to continuous inner turmoil throughout his life. This belief was not simply an abstract concept for Hendrix, but something he felt deep within, influencing both his personal struggles and his music. According to Douglas, Hendrix experienced a complex relationship with this force, sometimes feeling empowered by it, and at other times burdened. The tension between these opposing feelings was clearly reflected in his music, which often conveyed a sense of emotional and spiritual conflict. Douglas worked closely with Hendrix during the later years of his life, and noted that the guitarist's music seemed to channel something beyond his own understanding, something that Hendrix could neither control nor fully comprehend. The music was not just a personal expression, but appeared to be a manifestation of a higher or mysterious influence. This struggle between control and surrender, power and vulnerability, was apparent in the way Hendrix approached his art. It was almost as though his creativity and musical genius were both a gift and a curse, shaped by the internal battle he faced every day. Hendrix's music was often seen as a direct reflection of this inner conflict. The improvisational nature of his guitar playing and his ability to blend chaos with harmony mirrored his own personal struggles, where seemingly opposing forces would collide and give birth to something unique. It was this spiritual struggle that set his music apart, making it deeply personal yet universally resonant. His ability to channel this inner tension through his art left an indelible mark on the music world, influencing generations of musicians who could feel the raw emotion and complexity in his sound. As Hendrix created music, he believed it served as a conduit for powerful, otherworldly forces. He channeled this energy into his songs, aiming to captivate listeners and immerse them in the immersive realm of psychedelic rock. His track Purple Haze stands out, often associated with the drug LSD. Through it, he crafted a hypnotic experience that felt both mesmerizing and transformative. Hendrix was not just crafting songs for entertainment. He felt his music could profoundly affect people during their most vulnerable moments. He viewed himself as someone who could subtly reach into the minds of listeners, preaching ideas directly to their subconscious. This notion made his music deeply influential, allowing him to convey hidden messages that would linger long after the last note faded. The term electric church embodied this mystical connection, as it suggested a place where listeners could come to experience the powerful and transcendent qualities of his sound, further solidifying Hendrix's unique legacy in the world of music. Believing that music held a unique power to open people's minds and spirits, Hendrix envisioned the concept of electric church as a means to connect with individuals on a deeper level through sound. He felt that his electrifying music could penetrate the subconscious, allowing listeners to explore their inner selves and connect with something greater. This immersive experience blended spiritual elements with the intense energy of electric sound. Hendrix aimed to provide a transformative experience where his audience could feel liberated from their everyday constraints. For him, every note served as a pathway to greater truths and energies, turning a simple performance into a nearly religious gathering. He thought that through his music, people could experience profound emotional releases, enlightenment, and liberation. The notion of electric church reflected Hendrix's belief that music transcended mere entertainment, evolving into a powerful medium for spiritual connection and exploration. Thus, his approach created a communal atmosphere where listeners could unite in deeper understanding and appreciate the transcendent qualities of sound, rhythm, and expression. This connection resonates deeply, inviting anyone who listens to expand their consciousness and embrace the energy of life. Among the many names associated with music's tragic trajectory, Jimi Hendrix stands out as a vital member of the 27 Club. This term refers to a group of influential artists who all experienced untimely deaths at the age of 27. Alongside Hendrix, iconic figures like Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, and Brian Jones also met similar fates. Their legacies are marked by immense talent and significant cultural impact, yet their lives were often filled with personal struggles and turmoil. The early deaths of these artists have sparked much speculation about a dark curse that might envelop those who gain extraordinary fame and influence. People have wondered if there is a mysterious force affecting these talented individuals. Many believe their unique and turbulent lifestyles partly contributed to their tragic endings. The mythos surrounding the 27 Club suggests that those who live such intense and controversial lives might be destined for early demise. This phenomenon serves as a reminder of the cost of fame, and it prompts reflection on the pressures that accompany being in the spotlight. Jimi Hendrix's legacy, like those of his peers, continues to resonate, sparking conversations about the fragility of life and the struggles of artistic expression. His profound influence on music remains a topic of admiration, despite the overshadowing narrative of his early death, which inevitably links him to the tragic story of the 27 Club. The allure of their music endures, perhaps even amplified, by the tragic tales that accompany their name. Despite his career being cut tragically short, the profound impact of Jimi Hendrix on music transcended borders, earning him a devoted following worldwide. Audiences in the United States and the UK, as well as fans in many other countries, stood spellbound by his unmatched skill and the sheer energy he brought to his performances. His extraordinary guitar playing, characterized by innovative techniques and bold experimentation, introduced listeners to new sounds that were unlike anything they had heard before. The way Hendrix fused rock, blues, and psychedelia captivated hearts and minds, making him not just a musical icon but also a cultural figure whose influence spread far and wide. His groundbreaking albums and live performances set a standard for future artists, inspiring generations to explore sound and push the boundaries of what music could be. This legacy established Hendrix as a global phenomenon, helping him break through cultural barriers and unite fans around the world through the universal language of music. Hendrix and his band, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, made a remarkable entrance into the music world with hits that not only reached the top of the charts, but also shaped the very essence of the psychedelic rock genre. His performances at iconic events like Woodstock and the Isle of Wight became legendary, showcasing his powerful stage presence and extraordinary sound. These shows allowed him to connect deeply with audiences, leaving a lasting impression. Hendrix's music was more than just entertainment. It represented the spirit of the countercultural revolution of the 1960s. It embodied themes of rebellion, freedom, and innovation that spoke to many people during that time. His innovative guitar techniques and creative songwriting crafted a unique style that influenced countless musicians and brought new dimensions to rock music. The energy and emotion in his songs continue to resonate across generations, ensuring that his legacy endures. The impact of Jimi Hendrix on music and culture is undeniable, making him a timeless rock icon. Hendrix revolutionized guitar playing through his innovative use of effects such as fuzz distortion, Octavia, wah-wah, and Univibe. Each tool allowed him to create sounds that felt unique and groundbreaking in the rock genre. The fuzz distortion provided a gritty, thick tone that transformed his solos into an energetic force. With the Octavia, he introduced an octave effect that added depth and complexity, making his playing sound fuller and more vibrant. The wah-wah pedal became an integral part of his sound, giving him the ability to sculpt frequencies and express emotion in ways that resonated deeply with listeners. Moreover, the Univibe provided a swirling, almost psychedelic texture, enhancing the atmosphere of his music. These effects were not just accessories, they were essential to his approach. Hendrix's skillful manipulation of these devices transformed his guitar into an instrument with an electronic, fluid voice. This mastery of sound effects defined his style, setting a new standard and influencing countless guitarists who sought to replicate or expand upon his techniques. Hendrix's incredible talent was recognized throughout his career, showcasing his status as a groundbreaking artist. Readers of Melody Maker named him Pop Musician of the Year in 1967, signaling his impact on the music scene right after he burst onto the stage. In 1968, Billboard awarded him Artist of the Year, underscoring his innovative approach and the way he captivated audiences. Rolling Stone declared him Performer of the Year, further highlighting his electrifying performances that combine skill with unique style. Even after his untimely death, Hendrix's influence did not fade. His music continued to inspire generations of musicians and fans alike. This lasting impact led to his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, an honor that recognizes the most influential artists in rock history. Moreover, being inducted into the UK Music Hall of Fame solidified his status and legacy. His recognition not only reflects his talent, but also his role in shaping music as we know it today, marking him as one of the greatest artists of all time. Hendrix's early years were filled with struggles stemming from his parents' issues with alcoholism, creating a chaotic home environment. Often, he found solace by escaping into closets, a hiding place that offered temporary relief from the turmoil surrounding him. The financial hardships that plagued his family meant they frequently moved from one place to another, leading to a sense of instability that permeated his childhood. This transient lifestyle denied him the chance to build lasting relationships and a strong sense of belonging. These early experiences fostered a deep introspection within Hendrix, making him a sensitive and thoughtful individual. The emotional scars from his troubled childhood likely shaped the profound themes of longing and personal struggle that resonate throughout his music, giving listeners a glimpse into his complex inner world. As he channeled his experiences into his art, the trajectory of his life and career reflected the deep connection between his past and his creative expressions, allowing him to transform pain into melody. Hendrix's musical journey began when he discovered a one-string ukulele. This discovery sparked his passion for music, and he taught himself to play solely by ear. In those early days, he experimented with various songs, even tackling classics like Elvis Presley's Hound Dog. This humble beginning highlighted not just his remarkable natural talent, but also his determination to master the instrument. As he delved deeper into his musical quest, various influences shaped his style. He drew inspiration from blues greats such as Muddy Waters and B.B. King, combining elements of soul, blues, and rock. This blend of genres came to define his unique sound. His ability to merge these influences felt both authentic and revolutionary, allowing him to create music that resonated with many. Hendrix's journey from a simple ukulele player to a musical icon serves as an inspiring testament to the power of self-discovery, creativity, and relentless pursuit of one's passion. After enlisting in the Army, Hendrix's love for music caused conflict with military rules. He saw his duty in the Army not as a path, but as a hindrance to what he truly wanted to do, which was play guitar. This passion created problems for him. He often neglected his responsibilities, spending more time focusing on music than on military tasks. His fellow soldiers noticed this, and did not hesitate to mock him for his devotion to his instrument over his duties. As a result of this behavior, he faced hardship, and some went as far as to treat him poorly, which only intensified the situation. Eventually, his platoon sergeant recommended that he be discharged, citing that he lacked interest in military life and showed no potential as a soldier. Therefore, the clash between his artistic drive and the expectations of military life led to his early separation from the Army. This chapter of Hendrix's life was crucial, as it set him on the path towards becoming a legendary musician, allowing him to focus solely on his true passion for music. From his earliest days, Jimi Hendrix made significant moves in the music scene, starting with bands like the Velvetones. This group allowed him to explore his passion and build a foundation of skills. Soon after, he joined the Rocking Kings, giving him more exposure to diverse musical influences. Each band he formed or joined marked an important step forward in his musical journey. Through these experiences, he experimented with different styles, embracing the sounds of rhythm and blues that shaped his artistry. While navigating the complexities of the professional music world, Hendrix faced many hurdles, including the theft of his guitar. Instead of letting this setback break his spirit, he used it as motivation. The incident fueled his determination, pushing him to adapt and explore new avenues within his craft. Each struggle taught him valuable lessons, shaping him into a more resilient and innovative musician. His early bands were crucial in his development, providing him with the experiences necessary to grow and evolve as a legendary artist. After moving to Greenwich Village, Hendrix found himself surrounded by a dynamic mix of musicians and artists who were pushing the boundaries of creativity. The vibrant New York music scene provided him with fresh ideas and opportunities to refine his distinctive sound. He played in various clubs, captivating audiences with his unique guitar skills and innovative performances. It was in this artistic environment that he began to develop his signature style, blending rock, blues, and jazz influences into something completely new. This explosion of creativity caught the attention of bassist Chas Chandler, who recognized Hendrix's remarkable talent and potential. Chandler's invitation to move to England was a bold step, as it would take Hendrix away from the familiar energy of New York. However, it also promised the chance for international fame and wider exposure. Embracing this opportunity marked a significant turning point in Hendrix's career, setting the stage for his eventual rise to rock legend status. In London, Hendrix formed the Jimi Hendrix Experience, a band that showcased his extraordinary talent and charisma. This group quickly became known for its electrifying performances, captivating audiences with an intense sound that blended rock, blues, and psychedelia. With his innovative guitar skills and unique vocal style, Hendrix pushed musical boundaries, creating a fresh experience for listeners. The band's rapid rise was fueled by their ability to innovate, defying musical conventions and attracting attention from rock legends and fans alike. They took the stage with a sense of freedom and creativity rarely seen at the time, making each performance an unforgettable event. Hendrix's passionate stage presence and dazzling guitar solos left a lasting impression on all who witnessed their shows. The experience not only altered the landscape of rock music, but also inspired countless musicians. Their groundbreaking work served as a testament to the power of artistic expression and the influence of a single artist who dared to be different. Jimi Hendrix's wild stage presence captivated audiences and left a lasting impact on the world of rock music. One of his most famous antics was setting his guitar on fire during performances. This bold move not only shocked audiences but also made headlines in the press. It showcased Hendrix's fearless approach to music and performance, turning each show into a memorable spectacle that fans eagerly anticipated. His dramatic flair and theatrical style earned him the nickname Black Elvis, highlighting his influence and larger-than-life persona. As he played, Hendrix exuded an unpredictable energy that enchanted his fans, creating an atmosphere of excitement and surprise. The way he expressed his artistry through these elaborate performances contributed to his mystique. People didn't just see him as a musician, they viewed him as a symbol of rebellion and creativity in rock music. Hendrix's ability to blend musical talent with showmanship turned live performances into unforgettable experiences, defining an era and inspiring countless artists to embrace their own unique styles. Fans still remember his electrifying stage antics, which set new standards for live performances in the music industry. The Jimi Hendrix Experience's albums, Are You Experienced?, Axis Bold as Love, and Electric Ladyland, changed the landscape of rock music forever. When Are You Experienced? Was released in 1967, it introduced a new sound that combined blues, rock, and psychedelia. Hendrix's guitar skills mesmerized listeners with his innovative use of feedback and distortion. The album included hits like Purple Haze and Hey Joe, which showcased his incredible songwriting ability alongside his musical talent. Following this, Axis Bold as Love continued to explore unique musical territories, featuring vivid artwork and deeper themes. Songs such as Little Wing and Bold as Love highlighted Hendrix's emotional depth and spirituality. Electric Ladyland, released in 1968, marked a pinnacle in his career, being his only album to hit #1 on the US charts. It further pushed boundaries with longer tracks and a diverse range of instruments, exemplified in masterworks like All Along the Watchtower and Voodoo Chili. These albums hold a special place in the hearts of music lovers and continue to inspire generations of musicians with their groundbreaking achievements and artistic vision. Struggles marked much of Jimi Hendrix's life, particularly with substance abuse. He was introduced to LSD by Linda Keith, and this initiation led him down a path where he used various drugs frequently, especially during his tours. The impact of these substances was profound and often negative. As he indulged in these habits, the combination of drugs and excessive alcohol brought out aggressive behavior in him. Friends and colleagues noticed a disturbing change. The once charismatic and innovative musician began to act out violently. These outbursts caused a strain on his relationships, leaving many shocked by the transformation they witnessed. The substances, instead of enhancing his creativity, became a destructive force that overshadowed his career. The talent that made him a legend was often hidden behind his struggles, affecting not only his personal life, but also his professional achievements. His battles with addiction left a lasting impression on those around him, reflecting a tragic aspect of his legacy. Jimi Hendrix's death at age 27 remains a topic of intrigue and speculation. Reports vary about his final hours, contributing to the mystery surrounding his passing. On the night he died, his girlfriend, Monica Denman, was with him. She eventually found him unconscious. However, her delayed response to calling for help raised questions. Inconsistent accounts of that night emerged, leading many to speculate about what truly happened. Some argue her actions were strange, suggesting possible foul play. This uncertainty creates a fog of confusion around his last moments, painting a tragic picture that contrasts sharply with his vibrant life and groundbreaking music. Fans and historians alike continue to discuss these details intensely, pondering whether there was more to his passing than what was reported. The air of mystery not only enhances his legacy, but also keeps his spirit alive in conversations. Many still wonder what really happened on that fateful night, making Hendrix's death an enduring enigma in music history. The theories surrounding Jimi Hendrix's death often stir passionate discussions among fans and researchers alike. Some suggest he may have been involved with the mafia, while others point to possible government surveillance. His close ties to radical groups, including the Black Panthers, put him in the crosshairs of intelligence agencies that saw him as a potential threat. Many believe that his influence over the countercultural movement was so profound that it made him a target for those who wanted to silence dissenting voices in society. This creates an air of mystery surrounding his passing, prompting speculation about the circumstances leading up to his untimely demise. As these theories circulate, they generate ongoing interest in his life and work, prompting many to ponder the untapped potential he represented. Hendrix's music and message resonate beyond his time, leading to questions about whether he was a victim of forces that conspired to end his vibrant expression of freedom and innovation. The shadows of such theories continue to loom, fueling curiosity and debate among dedicated enthusiasts. Speculation about Hendrix's alleged deal with the devil captures attention and curiosity, drawing eerie comparisons to blues legend Robert Johnson. Both musicians are renowned for their extraordinary talent that transcends genres and generations, yet their lives were marked by turmoil and internal struggle. Though their music inspired countless fans, both faced inner conflicts that shaped their artistry. Their ties to the supernatural deepened their mystique. Robert Johnson's legend centers on his supposed pact that granted him unparalleled skill on the guitar, but came at a grave cost. This story fueled the belief that he walked a dark path, embodying blues' raw emotion and haunting melodies. Hendrix, equally gifted, captured a different era with his groundbreaking sound and flamboyant performances. Yet, whispers of a similar fate clouded his story, suggesting he too danced with darker forces controlling his fate. Both musicians lived lives filled with excess, chaos, and a search for meaning amid their genius. Their untimely deaths add to the feeling of a curse tied to their talents, leaving behind a legacy that feels both divine and tainted. The music they created resonates with audiences, while lingering questions invite fans to explore the line between myth and reality, inspiring generations of musicians to come. Hendrix's legacy as a guitar icon remains rich and compelling, shaping the landscape of rock music forever. He redefined what the electric guitar could do, blending blues, rock, and psychedelic elements into a unique sound that resonated with many. His innovative techniques caught the attention of fans and musicians alike, allowing him to stand out in an ever-changing industry. Despite facing struggles, such as battles with addiction and the pressures of fame, his brilliance shone brightly through his music. Tracks like Purple Haze and All Along the Watchtower showcased his extraordinary talent, displaying his ability to convey emotion and energy unlike anyone before him. This relentless creativity serves as a powerful reminder of both his artistry and the burdens that come with immense talent. His life, marked by both triumph and tragedy, illustrates the complexities of success in the music world. Through it all, his influence inspires new generations, while his story speaks about the highs and lows that accompany fame. Jimi Hendrix's journey through the music world is a tale woven with mystery and intrigue. While he captivated audiences with his extraordinary guitar skills and innovative sounds, his connection to darker themes raised questions about the source of his inspiration. Many fans and critics viewed his lyrics and performances as gateways to hidden truths and rebellious spirit, suggesting that he was more than just an artist, He was a voice for an entire generation grappling with existential dilemmas. The rumors surrounding his deal with the devil encapsulate the struggle between light and darkness, genius and madness. As he incorporated occult symbols into his work, he not only challenged societal norms, but also invited listeners to explore their own inner conflicts. The dynamic energy of his performances served as a canvas for his exploration of the mystical, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire and provoke thought. In examining Hendrix's life and art, we witness the complex interplay of creativity, rebellion, and enigmatic forces, all of which contribute to his enduring impact on popular culture.